Hey, this is Politics with Laura. I, Candace Owens. Wait a minute. I thought that Candace Owens couldn't sink any lower than what she already has, but she's not a quitter. She's not a quitter. She has taken to another level her her way of selling out, her way of being, I don't want to say a lapdog for mainstream society, has gone to a different level. This is some wild stuff, but let's take care of a little bit of old business. Look, I've gotten some comments about Candace Owens being truthful about the state of black people. Fine. Some of what she says does have merit. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that when she gets to the point to where she's saying, hey, black people, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hey, black people, I made it, so can you. Black people, there is no racism. Why are you doing this? Just, it is beyond hypocritical. It is, especially by the way she started out. And, I mentioned her friend from high school. She made a video, and I'm glad she did. Now, I mentioned it in a previous video, but I'm going to play it in this one because, Candace, you are taking this too far. Look, go for the bag, but don't throw black people under the bus in order to do it. Don't make us look like a certain way to fit your narrative. Now, some are saying, oh, well, she's black, she's black, she's black. Please. No, 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 no. No. Okay. Her father, somebody's black. And then one of her grandparents is from the Caribbean, U.S. Virgin Islands, whatever it is. Look, it's all the same mindset. And that's what I'm talking about, the mindset. And her mindset, from what I see, is she doesn't like who she is. Now, some people in Caribbean, oh, you all do it. You do it. You take that cream, you put it on your skin, and then you lighten yourself up. Sammy Sosa, oh my goodness. He looks so strange. I liked him black. He came out. He left Dominican Republic black. He gets to the U.S. white. Self-hating. But I'm not going to go down that road. That's a completely different video. But Candace Owens, I mean, it's like a money bag thing for her. And some people would do anything for money. And she's crossing that line. She is. So I'm going to play that video for you. It's her her friend. Listen.
Want to be a part of this culture.
You can stick around if you want. You can go watch the original video for context. I got something to say to Candace. She's probably never going to see this, but I just want to say my piece. Hey, Candace. Hey, girl. You remember high school? I remember high school. It was quite a while ago. It was like 15 years ago. You remember 2007? I remember 2007. I remember some very horrible things happened to you in 2007, and some very racist white children called you, including the mayor's son, and said some very racist things to you and threatened your life. That should have never happened to you. That was terrible. I remember you sued the school board for that. I remember because everybody was talking about it. My family was talking about it. My grandma was calling up your grandma. The entire school system was talking about it. It was a huge deal because the mayor's son was involved, and you had the NAACP backing you up when that happened, and they got you your settlement. I think you should have gotten more because I am always ready to let racists' pockets bleed. But regardless, NAACP backed you up. The black community backed you up. I don't know a single black person who was not backing you up. And I've read some of the like statements that you've made about that time and about how no one supported you. And that everybody just threw you under the bus. And I do remember that. I do remember white people were very vocal about their want for violence towards you. It was deplorable. But that was not the black community. And, a lot has happened since then. You've definitely made a bed for yourself. You're lying in it. That's all good and dandy for you. You've decided to step on the necks of the people who supported you when you were at your lowest. And, those of us who've known you for a while have just watched you. We watched you switch platforms in 2017 when you came out on YouTube. We watched you go from trying to fight the good fight to realizing the good fight don't get you paid and go into where the money resides. I would say I'm not mad at you for chasing the bag, but you're chasing the bag at the expense of your people. And that's some coon shit. Like, you made a career out of being a coon. So when you say you never wanted to be a part of the culture, remember, the culture is the one who supported you when no one else would.
Now, this video right here, look, I'm just going to let you listen to it because she's sitting here talking about racism and classism. And then if you can take another group of people and put it in its place, then it's not racism or stop it.
Existing with open racism that is happening all the time, everywhere, in your face, on the streets, via signs, via classes, like we covered earlier, with professors that are just problematizing whiteness and telling you that it's more of a philosophy, and it could never fly. It is the easiest thing to do. I recommend people do it. If you're wondering whether or not it's racist, just switch the race that you're talking about. And if it's racist because you changed the race, then that's because the essence of it is racist. So what I'm saying is if you see a class and it's called The Problem with White People, change the word white to anything else like black. And if the problem with black people could not be a class, then neither should the problem with white people. It really is that simple. And if it's not that simple to you, it's because you're performing mental gymnastics. You're just doing cartwheels and splits and a bunch of other moves trying to make racism make sense to you, when it really is just black and white.
Stop with all that liberal babble. You can sit here and say that you are not a liberal, you're a conservative. You have all the markings of an undercover liberal. And let's be honest here. People have jumped from liberalism to conservatism, conservatism to liberalism, whichever one pays the bills. Let's not sit here and act like that there is some, let's not do that. No, let's not, because you're looking bad enough. But now you want to add a bootlick to it too? We call it bootlick, coon, sellout, Chicken George, or Chicken Georgina. Chicken George is the one that pointed out where all the slaves were. And then you want to talk about Meghan Markle? Oh, stop it. About her dealing with the royal family? Being victim? Do you understand? The royal family, that is a business, a firm.
for my girl, Meghan Markle. You know, I love her now. I'm leaning into her victimhood. I think it's great. I love her. I think her podcast where she talks about how she's a victim every day is amazing. And I think it's amazing now that she's even winning awards for being a victim. I think that's what we need more of in society, more victimhood and tears. And even if you're a princess and you're dripping in Saudi Arabian diamonds on your wedding day, you too can be a victim. And that is what I have learned from Meghan Markle. Well, now Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are going to receive a prestigious Human Rights Award for calling out the structural racism within the royal household. Now, if you're wondering what structure of racism that was, basically Meghan restructured racism to be anytime she didn't get what she wanted. It was racism. So like right now, if I'm Meghan Markle and I'm like, hey, I want a $100,000 raise, Daily Wire, and they're like, hey, no, I just go, racism. That was structural racism at Daily Wire because I was told no. And so that's why I learned from Meghan Markle, and that's why I'm really happy that she is receiving this award. It's the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Award because of her courage to stand up within the royal institution and call out that racism. Kerry Kennedy is the president of Robert F. Kennedy's Human Rights Center, a nonprofit that gives out an array of awards to individuals for their transformative work in the pursuit of a more just and peaceful world. Blah, blah, blah. Everything's kindergarten. How are you feeling? Are you happy? Here's an award. Here's a participation trophy. We don't know what you've done, Harry and Meghan, at all in this world, except show us how you can make millions of dollars talking trash about your family nonstop. But we'd now like to award you for doing absolutely nothing. And we know that they'll be there because there isn't a red carpet event that Meghan Markle would ever miss. That girl loves a camera. The problem, of course, is that she's a D-list actress and no one's buying her shtick anymore. And Harry looks pretty pathetic, constantly talking trash about his own family. So we always wonder how long they can keep up this charade. And I'm always proven that they can just keep on keeping on. Love my girl, Meghan Markle.
Do you know that the sun never sets on a British Empire? Now, I understand that you want to close your eyes and click your heels and say, I wish I were white. I wish I were white. Well, you're not. But, Candace, the British Empire got where it was, and it wasn't by being nice. Let's take a look. Take a look at the Commonwealth. They call it the Commonwealth nations. And when you look at it, Jamaica, Bahamas, if they were so wonderful to black people, how comes they're in abject poverty? Why are their presidents simply ceremonial? Heck, Jamaica, they can't even execute anybody without King Charles' signature. You got to stop with that. It's ridiculous. Barbados is trying to get their independence, and I hope you do. But when you do, you're going to have to do everything yourself. Belize, Botswana, Cameroon, basically the Caribbean, Trinidad, Tobago. Yeah, but Meghan Markle is being a victim Olympics. You just need to stop. You're shameful. But I can't do nothing but shake my head on you. I can't do nothing but shake my head. Look, we have them. Everyone has them. We have a bootlick in every family. We have a bootlick in every society. Heck, we have a bootlick in every neighborhood. And you are the biggest bootlicker. What do you think? I want to thank you for stopping by, because you could be anywhere, but you decide to stay here with me and listen to my video, because politics runs the world. Now, whether if you agree with the politics or not, put something down in the comment section. Whether if you agree or disagree with me, that is okay. We can agree to disagree, or we can agree to agree. So please help me get to 500 subscribers, and then help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And thank you for stopping by.